Nicole Kidman's first Thanksgiving since her split from Keith Urban was a moment fans couldn't stop talking about, and the glimpse she gave on Instagram perfectly captured both warmth and resilience. On November 28th, the Oscar-winning actress shared a candid photo of herself surrounded by family, including her daughters, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret, her sister Antonia Kidman, and her brother-in-law Craig Marin. She wore a casual yet effortlessly chic outfit, a black knit hat, oversized sunglasses, a crisp white jacket over her running gear. It wasn't flashy, but it perfectly conveyed the relaxed, grounded vibe of someone who's embracing life after a major transition. Her caption simply read, "So thankful." 20. A short and sweet note that said far more than words ever could. What makes this moment even more striking is the story behind the image. Just 2 months earlier, Nicole had officially filed for divorce from Keith Urban, ending a 19-year marriage that had captured public fascination. Fans immediately noticed that even amidst personal upheaval, she was surrounded by an unshakable support system, her sister Antonia, who has often been described as her rock, and the extended Kidman family, who rallied around her during a very private, yet very public, time. Antonia herself is a mother to 6 children, and seeing her family gather together, blending the younger generation with Nicole's daughters, gave the photo a sense of continuity, love, and strength. The candid nature of the image made it even more engaging. Nicole wasn't posing formally on a red carpet or offering a staged photo op. She was sharing a genuine slice of life. Fans could see her daughters' smiles, the relaxed postures, the subtle interactions that told a story of familial closeness and mutual support. Even in the smallest details, a hand on a shoulder, a knowing glance, viewers could sense that Nicole was not just surviving this new chapter, but actively embracing it, surrounded by people who genuinely care. And yet, there's more beneath the surface. While this moment seems calm and joyful, it comes after months of emotional complexity, legal proceedings, and adjustments to a new family dynamic. The photo may be simple, but it's also deeply symbolic, a public statement that life goes on. Family matters, and gratitude can exist even in times of major change. It sets the stage for what fans have been curious about for months. How Nicole is really moving forward after one of the most high-profile separations in recent celebrity history. But this peaceful Thanksgiving wasn't the only way Nicole has been navigating life just weeks before that heartwarming Thanksgiving post. Nicole Kidman's life had taken a dramatic turn. On September 29th, people first confirmed that she and Keith Urban had split, ending what had been a 19-year marriage. The very next day, Nicole filed for divorce in Nashville, citing irreconcilable differences. Fans and media alike were stunned after nearly 2 decades together. One of Hollywood's most admired couples was officially parting ways. What's striking about the timeline is how precise it is. Nicole listed the date of separation as the same day she filed the paperwork, signaling a clear, decisive step into this new chapter of her life. For a couple who had weathered the pressures of fame, family, and public scrutiny, it was a moment that many described as both shocking and inevitable. Publicly, neither Nicole nor Keith shared extensive details at the time, but insiders confirmed that the separation had been carefully managed, with a focus on privacy and family stability. Despite the sudden headlines, those close to Nicole stressed that she was surrounded by support. Her sister Antonia, often described as the anchor in the Kidman family, was immediately by her side, helping Nicole navigate the legal and emotional complexities of the split. Friends and relatives reportedly offered guidance and reassurance, creating a safety net during a time that could have been overwhelming. The timing of the filing, so close to the confirmation of the split, reflected Nicole's desire to take control of the narrative while also protecting her daughters from unnecessary drama. What also caught attention was the contrast between the private and public sides of the story. While media outlets speculated endlessly, the actress maintained her composure, focusing on her children and immediate family. This approach seemed deliberate. Nicole wanted the world to know that, even as she faced a major life change, her priorities remained clear. She wasn't just ending a marriage. She was carefully managing the transition for herself and her children, ensuring that family stability came first. The divorce filing marked the end of an era, but it also hinted at a beginning, a chance for Nicole to redefine her personal and family life on her own terms. And while fans were curious about what led to the split, the more important story was how Nicole would navigate the months and years ahead, balancing privacy, parenting, and her high-profile career. Even in these early weeks after the split, one thing was evident. Nicole Kidman was determined to move forward with grace and strength. And as her first post-divorce Thanksgiving would later reveal, she was doing just that, surrounded by family, focused on gratitude, and ready to embrace a new chapter of life. But family support wasn't just about emotional comfort. It played a crucial role in how Nicole and her children were adjusting. When a major life shift hits, having a strong support system can make all the difference, and for Nicole Kidman, family became her anchor during this challenging period. Following her split from Keith Urban, the Kidman family reportedly rallied around her, offering both emotional and practical support. At the center of this network was her sister Antonia Kidman, who has long been described as Nicole's rock. Antonia wasn't just a sibling providing comfort. She became a guiding presence, helping Nicole navigate everything from public scrutiny to private family logistics. Antonia herself has a large, bustling family of 6 children: Lucia, James, Hamish, Cybella, Nicholas, and Alexander, and her experience as a mother and organizer helped create a sense of stability for Nicole's daughters. Sunday, Rose and Faith Margaret. In the Instagram Thanksgiving photo, viewers could sense this harmony. Nicole's daughters mingling with Antonia's kids, laughter, and easy camaraderie painting a picture of blended familial support. This wasn't just a staged moment for social media. It was a genuine snapshot of people leaning on one another when life throws unexpected challenges. Friends and insiders have confirmed that the entire Kidman family stepped in, creating a protective, loving environment, whether it was helping with day-to-day parenting tasks, offering a shoulder to lean on, or simply being present during emotionally charged events. The family network became Nicole's lifeline. This support extended beyond logistics. It was emotional fortification, a reminder that even amid public heartbreak, Nicole was never truly alone. What makes this support system especially compelling is the way it intertwines with Nicole's public image. Known for her poise and grace, she managed to convey resilience without appearing guarded or detached. Her family's involvement allowed her to maintain that delicate balance, appearing strong and composed while privately processing the emotional weight of a long-term separation. For fans, it was a rare glimpse into how a high-profile celebrity can handle personal crises with dignity, aided by the unwavering presence of loved ones. The Thanksgiving photo itself symbolized this network in action. Beyond the smiles and casual attire, the image showcased a circle of care, a sister, a brother-in-law, and children all seamlessly woven into a moment of togetherness. Nicole's gratitude in the caption, "So thankful, 20, wasn't just for the holiday. It was for the family bonds that carried her through one of life's most difficult transitions." Family support, in Nicole's case, wasn't just comforting, it was empowering. It set the stage for a smooth co-parenting arrangement, helped her reclaim a sense of normalcy, and reminded the public that even amid upheaval, love and connection can thrive. But beyond family, Nicole's focus on her daughters and the future of her children would soon take center stage. While family support provided Nicole Kidman with a strong emotional foundation, her focus quickly turned to the most important part of her life, her children. Nicole and Keith Urban have 2 daughters together, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret. And navigating the logistics of parenting after a long-term marriage required careful planning and mutual understanding. According to court documents obtained by People, the former couple agreed to a detailed parenting plan designed to ensure stability, balance, and continued love for both parents. Under this plan, Nicole's daughters primarily reside with her, providing consistency in their daily lives, school routines, and family interactions. At the same time, the plan allows them to spend as much time as they wish with Keith, giving the girls a sense of freedom while maintaining strong bonds with both parents. Importantly, the documents emphasize a positive co-parenting environment. Nicole and Keith are not to speak negatively about each other or about other members of each other's families. This ensures that the children feel safe, loved, and encouraged to maintain healthy relationships with both parents. It's a delicate balance, but those close to the family report that there's no drama in the arrangement. The daughter's well-being is the primary focus, and both Nicole and Keith appear committed to keeping the transition smooth and stress-free. While divorce can often become public fodder for gossip and speculation, this parenting plan reflects a thoughtful, child-centered approach that prioritizes stability over spectacle. For Nicole, this focus on her children isn't just about logistics. It's about creating a sense of normalcy and security in their lives. Even as she navigates personal changes, she ensures her daughters feel loved, supported, and free to maintain a strong relationship with both parents. The parenting plan also reflects Nicole's broader approach to life post-divorce: controlled, compassionate, and careful not to let external pressures interfere with her family's happiness. Asterisk, this strategy also reveals an underlying theme in Nicole's story: resilience. While a high-profile separation could easily lead to chaos or conflict, Nicole's emphasis on family, structured planning, and calm communication demonstrates her commitment to rising above challenges. The Thanksgiving gathering captured on Instagram earlier in the month wasn't just a holiday celebration, it was a glimpse into the environment she's creating for her children, loving, supportive, and filled with gratitude. By keeping her daughter's well-being at the center of her life, Nicole is not only ensuring their stability but also reclaiming control of her own narrative. And while family and parenting remain her top priorities, she's also finding ways to step back into public life. Even as Nicole Kidman focused on her family and the careful co-parenting arrangement with Keith Urban, she didn't retreat completely from public life. In fact, she's been balancing privacy with carefully chosen appearances. reminding fans that she can still embrace the world on her own terms. One of the most talked about moments occurred on November 4th, when Nicole attended a Sabrina Carpenter concert in Nashville. While attending, the performance might have seemed like a typical night out. It quickly turned into a moment fans won't forget. Nicole was playfully arrested by the pop star on stage during the performance of the song Juno. The incident became an instant social media sensation. It wasn't scandalous or dramatic, but it was joyful, fun, and unexpected, showing that Nicole could laugh, play along, and enjoy herself even while going through major personal changes. This playful public interaction reflected a side of her rarely seen in the media. Spontaneous, lighthearted, and relatable. Fans loved seeing her interact with the crowd and the performer, proving that life post-divorce could include moments of fun, laughter, and unexpected excitement. But beyond the staged fun, Nicole's selective appearances also signaled her growing independence. Unlike the earlier years of her marriage, when public life was often shared with Keith Urban, these outings are entirely her own. She controls the narrative, deciding when, where, and how she appears in public. Whether attending concerts, walking in public, or simply running errands with her daughters, she demonstrates a careful balance of personal enjoyment and privacy, signaling to fans that she's reclaiming autonomy in her life. Her public moments are also intertwined with authenticity. Unlike some celebrities who stage appearances purely for media attention, Nicole's interactions feel genuine. At the Sabrina Carpenter concert, for instance, the arrest was playful but unscripted enough to capture real reactions, smiles, laughter, and spontaneous engagement. It's this authenticity that keeps audiences invested, showing a human side to someone often perceived as untouchable or aloof. In many ways, these outings aren't just about fun. They're a statement. Nicole is demonstrating that life continues after change, that joy can coexist with challenge, and that public appearances can be empowering rather than purely performative. Each event serves as a reminder that she's a multidimensional figure, a devoted mother, a resilient woman, and a global superstar who can navigate personal shifts without losing her essence. While Nicole steps back into public life, many fans are naturally curious about Keith Urban's role and reactions during this transition. While Nicole Kidman has been finding her footing, fans naturally turn their curiosity to Keith Urban, her ex-father of their two daughters, and an equally high-profile figure. Even amid a very public separation, Keith appears to be handling his new role as co-parent with care. According to sources, Sunday Rose and Faith Margaret spend most of their time living with Nicole, but they also see Keith as much as they wish. The arrangement has reportedly been drama-free, emphasizing stability and ongoing love for both parents. This balance is crucial, and it highlights a level of maturity that isn't always seen in high-profile celebrity divorces. Keith's approach seems to focus on maintaining normalcy for his daughters, despite rumors and media speculation, which have occasionally surfaced, suggesting new relationships or life changes for the country star. Insiders confirm that his priority remains his children. He continues to perform and travel for his music career, but sources say he stays in close contact with Nicole regarding the girls' schedules and needs. This cooperative approach is a testament to the parenting plan the couple agreed to, which encourages both children to remain comfortable in both households while fostering love and respect for both parents. Of course, the public can't resist speculation. Since the split, there have been whispers about Keith's personal life, with some outlets hinting at romantic links or new friendships. But it's important to frame these as unverified. Rumors suggest possibilities, but nothing has been confirmed. What is clear is that Keith is stepping into this new chapter deliberately, keeping private matters mostly private while still showing up as a present, caring father. The contrast between public perception and reality is striking. While the media often focuses on drama and sensationalized stories, the reality seems far simpler. A couple committed to raising their children with love and respect. Despite ending a nearly 2-decade-long marriage, in many ways, Keith's.com measured approach complements Nicole's own focus on family, gratitude, and stability, creating a co-parenting partnership that centers on the well-being of their daughters rather than the gossip cycle. Even as fans speculate, what's most compelling is the human story behind the headlines. To parents navigating a major life change, prioritizing children over personal ego, and trying to maintain dignity and normalcy in the face of public scrutiny. And while Keith manages his role quietly, Nicole continues to carve out her own space, both in private life and in the public eye. Next, we'll explore how Nicole is reclaiming her life, stepping fully into her new chapter, and embracing both personal growth and public presence. 7. Image. Nicole Kidman's journey over the past few months has been anything but ordinary. From the announcement of her divorce from Keith Urban to her first post-split Thanksgiving, she has shown a remarkable blend of strength, grace, and emotional intelligence. That simple Instagram photo, Nicole surrounded by her daughters, her sister Antonia, and the extended family, was more than just a holiday snapshot. It was a statement. Even amid life-altering change, gratitude, love, and connection remain at the center of her world. What stands out most is how Nicole has managed to balance her private healing with public life. She's not hiding away, but she's also not allowing the media to define her story. Appearances like the Sabrina Carpenter concert show her playful, relatable side, while carefully orchestrated family gatherings highlight her focus on stability and love for her children. Every public moment, every Instagram post, and every carefully managed interaction tells a story of a woman reclaiming her narrative on her own terms. Family has clearly been the backbone of her resilience. Antonia Kidman's unwavering support, the blending of extended family, and the thoughtful co-parenting arrangement with Keith Urban all demonstrate that Nicole is approaching this chapter with deliberate care. It's a reminder that even in moments that could be chaotic or emotionally draining, a strong support system can make all the difference. Nicole's ability to lean on her family while simultaneously stepping forward independently shows a level of poise and clarity that's truly admirable. Perhaps most compelling is the message she sends to her daughters. By modeling grace, gratitude, and self-reliance, Nicole provides them with a living example of resilience. The parenting plan ensures stability, but her personal choices from public outings to private family moments illustrate that life after major change can still be joyful, balanced, and empowering. She's teaching them that it's possible to move forward with dignity, love, and authenticity, no matter how challenging the circumstances. That as Nicole continues to navigate this new chapter, the combination of family, personal growth, and public presence forms a powerful narrative, one of transformation, hope, and strength. For fans, it's a reminder that even high-profile lives are defined not just by fame or fortune, but by how people handle change, embrace support, and prioritize love. Nicole Kidman's post-divorce journey isn't just about ending a marriage, it's about beginning anew. Surrounded by family, guided by gratitude, and embracing life on her own terms, she is stepping into a chapter filled with promise. And as we watch her navigate this path, one thing is clear. Even in the midst of change, she remains an inspiring example of resilience, love, and the power of starting over.